Hello YouTube, it is Sunday and I thought I would share with you a full day of eating. I'm 4 weeks out from my bikini competition and I'll share with you what I'm eating. It is 12:30 now and I'm going to have my first meal. Like I've said before, I like to push back my meals as long as possible, as late as possible. Just helps me control my appetite a little bit more. As soon as I start eating, then the hunger starts for me. So I do things like drink coffee, lots of water, BCAAs, things like that to help fill up my stomach so I can push back that first meal. I'm going to take my morning supplements now and then I will share with you my first meal. So as always, I'm having egg whites for breakfast. I'm adding some onion, some sweet onion and some spinach, and I'm going to cook it in coconut oil. I'm going to weigh it out. Which I would suggest weighing out things like coconut oil because you can easily go a little bit crazy. So I have 2 grams. Prep life. So I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to saute my onions and my spinach first, and then I'm going to add my egg whites, and I've already cooked my oatmeal because I like it cold. So I put it in the fridge. It's been there for about an hour. So I have 1 serving of oatmeal and I'm gonna top it with a little peanut butter and I'll show you what that looks like. I should put this out there that I am in bikini prep and I'm not eating that much. So don't try this at home, kids. But maybe it does give you some ideas. I like to keep my foods nutrient dense and minimally processed, but maybe you just want to eat a little bit more. I wanted to share with you the peanut butter that I use. It's this Kraft All Natural. Just peanuts is the only ingredients. Most peanut butters or almond butters or any nut butters have added sugar in it, and in my opinion it is just not necessary. And it actually tastes better. So here's meal 1. We have the egg whites with the spinach and onions, cooked in a very little bit of coconut oil, and oats with peanut butter. And you'll notice I didn't put sugar-free ketchup on my egg whites, which normally I put that on every single meal, but it does cause me to bloat a little bit, so I'm trying to cut it out. So this is meal 1. It's almost 1 o'clock and I'm about to chow down. It's so funny, the Hank man always comes running when he knows I'm eating oatmeal because he knows that he gets to lick the bottom of the oatmeal bowl. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock now. We were just out, Mark and I were just doing some errands. I picked up some new protein powder I'm excited to try. It's this Mutant ISO, and the flavor, most importantly, is salted caramel chocolate. Like, that just sounds amazing. So I'm gonna try this tonight with my protein ice cream. But like I said, it's 4 o'clock now. I'm just gonna have the second meal of the day. It's amazing that when you stay busy, you forget that you're hungry or you don't think about food or whatever. We stopped at Starbucks. Mark and I, we went in, had a coffee, and we just chatted. You know, sometimes you're so busy during the week that you don't just get to sit down and talk. So now I'm going to make my second meal, and I like to have food already prepared in the fridge. So I always have chicken, turkey cooked up in the fridge. I have butternut squash and sweet potatoes, and that way I can just grab it and heat it up, make a meal. I'm not tempted when I'm out at Starbucks and there's the food that they have there. This way I can stay on plan. So I'll show you what I'm preparing. I've got some chicken and some butternut squash. This is my favorite. And then I have some shredded lettuce, and these holy guacamole things are really cool. This is 100 calories for this whole thing, so I'm gonna do half now and then half with my supper. But the shredded lettuce, I always like to put it on, well, I'll show you. Okay, so I've got a big bowl, and this is what I was talking about. I put shredded lettuce as like my filler, I guess, the base, and then I have some cucumber on top because obviously cucumber is super low calorie. And then I have my butternut squash and my chicken cooking up here, just heating up, sorry, it's already cooked. And then I'm going to put this on top of my lettuce and my cucumber. And then I have my holy guacamole, and I'm only going to use half. I guess I don't need to measure it because I'm going to use the other half later. So I'll just, stuff is really, really good. And then I'm going to top it with my reduced sugar ketchup. Like I said before, I'm only allowing myself this once a day instead of every single meal. But I would caution, this is no sugar added, I would caution when you're using condiments to make sure you read the label. Like this has, for 1 tablespoon, it has only 10 calories. I don't even know what's in normal sugar, but normal ketchup, but I bet it's more than you would think. Condiments have a lot of hidden calories. If you're looking to reduce calories, the one place I'd probably start with would be condiments, but keep in mind this is sweetened with sucralose, so you want to use it in moderation. So I like to weigh mine so that I don't go crazy and do 2 or 3 servings of it. So I'm going to weigh that out, and that is going to be meal number 2. So it's now Monday. That was a full day of eating fail yesterday, but that's okay. I figured we'd just pick up where we left off because I've had 2 meals so far and they were the exact same meals that I had yesterday. So I'm about to have my 3rd meal today. This is 30 grams of oatmeal with egg whites that I cooked in. It adds some volume. And then I also mixed in 10 grams of, this is PE Science Snickerdoodle protein. It's a whey casein blend, and it is so tasty. Oops. Then I also add this, which is psyllium husk, and this is just straight fiber. So when your carbs are lower, and it's a lot harder to get in fiber. So I was actually talking to Danielle about this with what I do to get my fiber up, and I like to just like 2 or 3 grams of this in my oatmeal, and it actually adds some volume too. It makes the oatmeal thicker or something. So I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna cut up some strawberries to have on top of it, and that'll be my 3rd meal today, and I will catch you guys at supper. Meal 4. Strawberries for me, and strawberries for the Hank man. Good catch, bud. Can't sit or lay down, but he can catch flying strawberries. Here's a tip. Eat with a baby spoon, and your food will last longer, and it'll feel like you're eating more. Okay, here we go. We got meal number 4 about to go down, fresh off the barbecue. Mark and I love the barbecue so much. We literally barbecue every single night in the summertime, and even sometimes in the winter. But I have it on a bed of shredded lettuce. We have barbecued green beans, yes, even green beans, with sweet onions, butternut squash, turkey burger, which is actually just ground turkey with some seasoning, salt, some no sugar added ketchup, and honey mustard, and this is going to be so good. And I'm going to take it with 1 digestive enzyme. I've been having these with every meal to help things get moving. Okay, I'm about to eat this meal, and then I will catch you for my macro cap. Alright, it's time for my favorite meal, meal number 5. So, making my protein ice cream. I think I've showed it in a video before. I use the PE Science Vegan. This is the chocolate bliss flavored. It's just easier on my stomach than other proteins. But like the vegan, the macros on it are 0.5 fat, 6 carbs, but there's 2 grams of fiber in here, so that's good, and 20 grams of protein. So I've put 8 ice cubes in here, and then I'm actually going to add just 40 grams of frozen blueberries, which isn't that much. I'm showing. Oops. That's too many. So, this is why it's good to have a dog. Show the tricks. Show the tricks. Good job, buddy.
Alright, and I'm going to put 30 grams of protein in here. that was long and painful. And now I'm going to add some unsweetened vanilla cashew milk. And 130 grams. And I'm going to blend the shellac out of this. And I'll show you what that looks like and the toppings. I recommend a high-power blender and just blend. So you have the blend, stop, and then I use a spatula and I mix it up and I blend it again and again. And just when you think it's not mixed enough, one more time and then you know it's ready.
Okay, I changed it into my ice cream eating attire so I'm nice and warm. And check out this consistency. Oh yeah. So good. So, okay, I'm gonna top with my Camus puffs and some peanut butter and enjoy my meal, my last meal of the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.